Hello my dear friends, welcome to this video. Over here I am going to explain an example of solving coefficient of association by Yule's method. First, let us just see a bit introduction about Yule's method. First of all, this method is used to find out the degree, that means the strength and the direction of the association. Direction means what? It is positive or negative. Strength means how much it is positive or how much it is negative. Basically, it was developed by Yules in earlier 20th century. Hence, it is known as a coefficient of association by Yule. Over here, we get the value of Yule's coefficient denoted by Q, which lies between -1 to +1. If the value comes out to be 1, it is known as a perfect positive. If the value come out to be -1, it is known as a perfect negative. If it comes out to be 0, that means there is no association between two attributes. If the value is positive, that means it is 0 to 1, and if it is close to 1, we say it is strongly positive. If it is close to 0 but positive, we say it is weakly positive. Same goes for negative. For the negative, it is close to -1, we say it is strongly negative. If it is close to 0, we say negative, and close to 0, we say it is weakly negative. So this is a small introduction about Yule's coefficient. Let us just see the formula. For the formula, we need to draw a simple table. The tables look like this, the contingency table. As I said, it is actually simple. We studied two attributes, attributes A in the row and attributes B in the column. The first is for presence of the attribute. Yes, the first attribute is present. And over here, first is about the presence, second is about non-presence. The presence is denoted by capital letter, right? It is capital A means yes, it is present. Capital B means it is presence. And the alpha, beta are used for non-presence. If we see AB means what? Both are present. A beta means what? First present, second is not. Alpha B means first not but second is present. And alpha beta means both are not present. And Yule's formula is also simple. What we have to do after creating or filling this table, we just have to cross multiply. It is capital AB into alpha beta, and over here the second would be A beta into alpha B. We just have to cross multiply. If we multiply first and multiply second, in the numerator we have minus sign, in the denominator we have plus sign. Let us just understand this table and the formula with a good example. Over here I have considered example where an information regarding the blind and incensed person in two cities is given. Obtain coefficient of association by Yule's method between blindness and insanity in two cities and compare them. The first is to find out the association and then we have to compare. So let's talk about city A first. In city A, the total population is given over here, which I have wrote in the total, grand total. Number of blind is 1000, which I see over here. This 6000 is incense total, which I have wrote over here. In the city A, they have said number of incense among blind is 19. Number of incense among blind is 19. So by using this, what I can write? First of all, if there are 19, the non-blind among incense would be 6000 minus 19. That is going to be 5981. Also, if I observe from this 2,70,000, if I remove 1000, what I get? I get 2,69,000. Right? Similarly, from this, if I remove this 6,000, what I get? It is nothing but 2,64,000. Now I can fill this too very easily. From 1000, I have to remove 19 to get the value this as 981. Similarly, if I just subtract this to value or 2,64,000, from that I subtract 981, I get the value as 263019. Right? And if I want to calculate Yule's coefficient for city A, what I have taught you is just cross multiply. So multiply this to value. It is 263,019 into 19, and then I have to subtract this to multiplication, that is nothing but 981 into 5981. And the same thing I have to write over here, but I have to add them. So let's just try over here what could be the value. The first value is 263019. I multiply it with 19. Whatever is the answer, I'll do m plus, and then 981 into 5981. Whatever is the answer, I'll do m minus. If I do MRC, I get the value which is minus 870,000 divided by, same thing I have to do, but this time I have to add. So it is 263019 into 19. Whatever is the answer, it is m plus 981 into 5981. Whatever is the answer, it is m plus. If I do MRC, I get the value 10864722. If I just divide this number with the given numbers, what I get the answer as minus 0.08007, right? So what I find out, my QA value is minus 0.08007. What I observe, it is negative and close to zero, so it is weakly associated in a negative sense. It is weakly associated in negative sense. Similarly, let us just try to fill the table for B. For B, I have just wrote this value total, and then blind for city B, that is 2000 over here, incense 1000 over here. In that case, they have given 9 are blind among incense. Among incense, blind are 9. So if these are 9, I find out from 1000, if we remove 9, we get 991. From 2000, if you remove 9, you get 1991. Similarly, if we remove 1000 from this, we get 159200. Similarly, we get 158200. What will be the final value over here? The final value over here would be 159200 minus 1991. The answer is 157209. And what we have learned, we just have to cross multiply. Let's just do the cross multiplication over here. Let's calculate this for B now. What are the values in the numerator and the denominator? Let's just recalculate the same thing for B. For B, I will multiply 9 with 157209. So 9 into this, and I'll do m plus, and then 1991 into 991. Whatever is the answer, I'll do m minus. Right? So it is 991 into 1991. If I do m minus, and then if I do MRC, my answer is minus 558200. Same thing I will do, but both the time m plus, because now I want to add them. So it is 9 into 157209. Whatever is the answer, m plus 991 into 1991. If I whatever is the answer, I'll do m plus. If I do MRC, I get 2829762. And if I just divide them, I get 558200. If I just divide them, I get the answer as minus 0.1972. Right? So my QB value is minus 0.1972. So what does it represent? If I want to compare this to value, I can say that in the city B, there is a stronger negative relation between blindness and incense. Whereas in city A, there is a weaker negative relation between blindness and incense, right? This coefficient of association given by Yule was a very simple concept with a very simple formula. I hope you have understood how we are solving it, how we are using the calculator, right? So this was very simple. If you understood, thank you so much for watching this video till the end. If you have any query, be free to ask in the comment section. Okay, bye bye.